Hello, you handsomest humans. This is a video outlining one of these shared secret superpowers of both wolves and humans. Welcome to step 18 up the tribe triangle, where we're talking about altruism. Now, altruism is a very rare form of behavior. Aspects of it are shared with every communal species. Ants, termites, other communal organizations will display forms of altruism, but pure altruism implies a choice. And so it's a pretty rare thing. Some wolves, cetaceans, like whales, primates will display altruism. Now, altruism is really a form of selfless behavior. It is sacrifice of our resources and even ourself for the service of something larger than ourselves. And this is really important because altruism risks ourself in many ways. And we need to be very careful about living altruistically in a society now without kinship systems. So we want to make sure that if we're giving our lunch away to hungry people, that there's a chance we'll get some food back when we're hungry, because otherwise we simply starve to death. So be smart, tribe leader, about who and where and when you pull out your altruism, but definitely pull it out, because altruism is the secret superpower of resiliency. And here's how it works. Wolves will stay to protect their wounded, right? Soldiers, human soldiers, will go back to rescue one of their fallen. They will risk themselves and also tremendous resources to leave no man behind and to not shoot their wounded. And what this does, whether this be with wolves or humans, is that there's an acknowledgement that the things we do, sorry about the plane, the things that we do for a living are inherently dangerous. And when we look back at the fossil record, over 50% of the wolf skeletons that they study all have catastrophic broken and healed bones, right? They have primarily broken jaws and broken front legs. And this happens because of what they do for a living. They hunt elk. They get kicked in the face. So you know that if you drew the wolf card, that you're going to get injured in order to be a productive member of that pack. And if your pack can't take care of you afterwards, then you're not going to be a functional member, and the pack itself will fall apart. Same thing is true with humans. It's incredibly hard to find any ancient hominid fossils because, number one, we're rare, but the ones we do have, particularly Neanderthals, Homo erectus, a lot of the Homo sapiens who are doing the hunting the megafauna, well, huge broken bones at the same rate that wolves have. And an interesting correlation when they studied Neanderthal healed breaks is that the closest modern sport that coincided to the injury list on Neanderthals was bull riding. Not football, not MMA, bull riding. So it gives you an idea of what we used to do for a living. And if we did not have an innate sense of altruism, then we would not be able to conduct that job. So when I say altruism is innate with humans and wolves, that is true. However, innate does not mean it's going to be instinctual, which means you're going to do it automatically. Things like altruism and heroic behavior, they need to be taught. It needs to have a switch or a lever that's thrown to be able to implement that. And that's your job, tribe leader, is to demonstrate altruism wisely. And the reason because of this is if you model altruistic behavior, which is sacrificing something valuable of yourself, whether that be resources or time or some other thing, then what you're doing is you're modeling a form of intentional selflessness for the sake of the tribe. And why this is important is that it's almost a form of absolution, right? We may not get kicked in the face by elk anymore, but we're certainly taking risks and we're failing. It takes a long time to build a skillful human in the same way it takes a long time to build a skillful wolf that can hunt well. And so humans are valuable items. It takes a long time to build one. And if we just discard them when they're injured, they've made a mistake, they're wounded, then we're really degrading that skilled player echelon where we're really competitive. So altruism is a form of absolution and caretaking when people do make mistakes, right? And we need that because we want people who are taking risks. We want people to innovate. We want people to display other forms of conflict that drive competitive behavior. And altruism is this. It's the very core of any type of communal pack hunting organization, whether you're in a family, whether you're in a law firm, a sports team, whatever it is you're doing. Altruism is a really, really smart cultural upgrade. But be wise about it, because at some point, if you run out of resources to give, tribe leader, you're no good to anyone. So make sure you're putting your oxygen mask on first before you start rolling out your altruism. And we will see you out there.